Lawmaker is calling for the removal of a statue memorializing a figure historians say defended lynching and disenfranchised black South Carolinians. News 19's Jacob Reynolds tells us more.
Ben Tillman's statue has been on the State House grounds for 80 years. Otherwise known as Pitchfork Ben, he lost his eye in an accident early in life and never served in the Civil War. USC professor and public monument expert Thomas Brown says he rose to prominence during Reconstruction.
Tillman comes to power at first as governor and implements his program, which key part is the Constitution of 1895. Disenfranchisement of African Americans, and then enters the United States Senate and serves in the Senate until his death. He was in the Senate. He was not a big figure in the Senate. He particularly made waves because he was an outspoken defender of lynching in the South.
Tillman also participated in the Hamburg Massacre.
This event that grew out of white resentment of black militia parade in what is now North Augusta, basically. And incident culminates in basically the execution-style killing of half dozen African Americans.
Now, as protesters have gathered at the State House for over a week to protest the death of George Floyd, State Representative and Columbia Democrat Seth Rose says it's time for Tillman to go.
I think we need to objectively review the statues and monuments that we have on this public property, a place where people should be able to assemble, and not have statues of individuals that promoted racial injustice, promoted the killing of African Americans, and took great joy and pride to their dying days with doing so.
Rose introduced a resolution to remove the statue, which cannot be considered this year due to General Assembly rules, and wants a committee to review other monuments. There also is an existing State House committee under the leadership of Senate President Harvey Peeler, which can review alterations or renovations to the property. At a campaign event Monday, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham weighed in.
I'll let them figure that out. I mean, do we remove George Washington's monument in D.C.? I mean, I don't know where all this stops.
Tillman's statue has been on State House grounds since May 1st, 1940. One of the plaques describes him as a patriot and statesman. In Columbia, Jacob Reynolds, News 19 WLTX.
Well, it is